As it goes, the Democratic Party will have you believe that them fighting for illegal immigrants is going to help them win the Hispanic vote. They cannot be any more wrong. Back in 2016, Donald Trump received 28% of the Latino vote. And what was the media fixated on? They're fixated on him saying that Mexico's not bringing their best. People coming over here are dangerous, things of that nature. And how the Latino community responded? They responded with 28% um, support, the highest in, I believe, at the time was 12 years. The last one who had high numbers like that was George W. Bush. Then fast forward 2020, 28 becomes 32%. Okay, an increase. And in 2024, after 8 years of campaigning on this man saying that Trump is dangerous, he's a threat to democracy, after 8 years of campaigning against Trump, how does the Latino community respond? They respond by saying 47% of Latinos supported Trump. 47. The highest, uh, highest even, since 2024? I mean, 2004. So 2024 to 2004, 20 years, the Latino community has always been majority um, Democrat. And even in 2024, it was also still a majority voted for Democrat. But, and this is important, Latino males in Texas and Florida, which there are a lot, 64% voted for Donald Trump. There is a county, I wish I remember the name, a county in Texas that is 95% population Latino, Texas. This county had voted blue since I believe William Taft, and for almost 100, oh my gosh, for almost more than 100 years, 120 some years, they were voting Democrat. And in 2024, they won the majority and they voted red, Republican, for Donald Trump. So you can imagine the type of history Donald Trump is making, but the Democrats are not receiving it. They're not receiving the message. They are willing to die on this hill thinking that illegal immigrants need to stay illegal in this country. What they don't understand is by Donald Trump doing what he's doing, he's making the illegal aliens that can get their papers, giving them motivation to go ahead and do so. Because to be legal, to be legal in this country, you need to have two things. One, you need to have a sponsor. And two, you need to have been stamped in the port of entry. What does that mean? That means when you come to this country, whether you come through the airport or through customs, you get stamped into the country. They check your bags, you have anything to declare, and boom, you're stamped in the United States. For that to happen, you have to have a visa, student visa, business visa, whatever it is. You get stamped into the country. Now, if you get stamped into the country with a visa, you usually have one for 2 to 3 months or longer, um, and then you have to return to your native country. But for those who don't and overstay their visa, they are illegal immigrants. The only thing is, Americans are only fixated on those who are coming to the Mexican frontier. There's also people coming to the Canadian frontier also, but we don't worry about that. But that's the only ones they're worried about. But If you come through and you're not stamped, and you come through Mexico, you come through Canada, you can have 100 babies. You can marry 100 Americans. You cannot. I mean, it's a small percentage. You would have to been here since I forgot, what, the 1990s or 1970s. I forgot which was the year. But yet you have to be here for a long time to not have need a port of entry stamp or a sponsor. But that's the rare occasions. So don't even be fixated on that. You need to have the two things I said: a sponsor and be stamped at the port of entry. When I say stamped, you need. I'm talking about your passport. If you don't have that, you're SOL. This is what you need. And for those who do have that, those who came over and overstayed their visa and are married to an American and have anchor babies, like I was an anchor baby, and that anchor baby turns 21 years old, and you have your passport that was stamped way back when you first came to this country, okay, you too could put in your paperwork. It will take time, it will take money, it will take resources, but at the end of the day, it's always worth it. And what happens? As soon as you get residency, you're done with the interview, they do fingerprints, background check, and it's all said and done. They stamp your passport with with their rubber stamp, and you're allowed to travel back and forth from your native country to the United States. The feeling is so great. There's such a weight lifted off your shoulders because of this. But the media's not fixated on that. They rather you stay illegal the entire time than try to fix and help fix you. Now, for those who don't have the port of entry, you can make it in the United States. You have you have a job, you have a place to stay here, and you happen to get deported or something. The best thing for you guys is to go back, get a visa, come back over. If you know what you need to do, then do it. Don't complain. Is it better to get your papers now, get residency, wait about 7 more years, then probably and then get your citizenship if you're willing to wait? But after that part is like the long game. When you have residency, they give you residency for 10 years. So that means you can stay in the United States for 10 years after you do your paperwork. You won't be a citizen, you can't vote, but you can stay. You don't have to worry about it. But isn't that worth it? If you know this is going to be your home country, if you're adopting Americans' values, if this is what you call home, shouldn't you want to do things the right way so you can stay here? And the thing is, when you become a citizen in the long run, you have so many more rights and so many more opportunities and privileges that people that are not citizens have. And you will love this country even more. I mean, it's all about taking care of you. And Republicans want to take care of you. And they're using immigration to help you in your cause because the only person that can help you is you. But you have to know what your rights are. And the rights are, if you have a sponsor, if you have a port of entry, you have to start your paperwork now. What are you waiting for? I mean, you can imagine if you tell any person, illegal or a citizen, you know what, for you to be here legally, you need to put in this paperwork, pay some taxes, fingerprints, and pay maybe, I don't know, $600-700 worth of fines for overstaying your visa. You don't think that's worth it? I mean, come on, what are we talking about here? I mean, Trump is about legal migration. This is why so many Latinos who are here legally voted for him. And I believe that number is going to continue. Now, of course, the media is going to continue their campaign and trying to demonize Donald Trump. But why are they doing that for? He's only here for 3.5 more years. So you creating this caricature of Trump. This is his second term. There's no need for that. If anything, if you're trying to compete for votes, try to assist them, the legal immigrants, to get their papers. Look, do this to get your paperwork, and you need this, and do you have your sponsor? Do you have this? You need to do a total 180 on this situation alone. get it done. But they're not going to do that. I have a phone call. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Hello? Oh my gosh. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.